Gotham City, heaven at noon. The back streets are swathed in shadows and a chill wind blows. No tricks, and I won't get hurt. Only joking. Blam blam. Man wants to see ya, Bobby. Get in. You're making a big mistake, guys. Mr. Vetch is not going to like this. Then Mr. Vetch is just gonna have it a lump it, Guggy. The ventriloquist? Hey, what is this? Has he suddenly got stargilling or something? Talk to me, Guggy. I'm the Gus's this gang. I have nothing to say to you, Scarface. You obviously know what I'm carrying, so you also know Mr. Vetch will string you up for stopping me. Let me worry about Vetch. All we want from you is the meeting place where I hand your goodies over. Put you in touch with our dealers? Never. You are crazy. Call me Angitius, yeah? Dedicated, hard-working, the little guy with an eye for the main chance. Got not crazy, Guggy, not crazy. Rhino, the corkscrew. Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face, on your feet. You are due in court for the results of your psychiatric evaluation. Do you hear me, then? Stand up. Sure. I wish they'd get this city computerized. I'm drowning in paperwork. 30 men on court transfer. And regulations stipulate a dozen tops. Sooner they get Arkham rebuilt, the better. Constant cooks, just don't mix. Whole damn justice system starting to come apart at the seams. Up school early, Dick. I thought maybe you could show me some of your special martial art moves. Not today, team. Too much to do. Where's Alfred now that you need him? I'll get back. I do wonder where he is. Do around the world cruise maybe. He must have measured savings from what Bruce paid him. And now with Bruce gone too. Feels kind of weird. So many changes. You think that? Bruce once told me a story once. Two philosophers talked all day and the mess was still there next morning. Message received and understood, Captain. I don't like this, Scarface. Torture and violence make me feel sick. Ha! Gets me why I go on working with a squeamy Chicago wind. Look at the way you fold up when you grow out of Arkham. Playing with ducks and Mr. Stinking Socko, letting vets take over our business. Goggy was right, except it ain't me that's crazy, it's you. Well, it sure ain't gonna do Vet's rep no good. In case you forget, Vet ain't exactly keen to hand gag what he took. The guy's got a hard lesson to learn. Yes, but I don't see how capturing his distributor, cutting his heroin with Streisand and having the Bullet Boys deliver it to the dealers is going to help us. Well, it sure ain't gonna do Vet's rep no good. Stand, help us out. We're running short-staffed. Union would never allow it. They're all yours, friend, and good luck with them. Abin, Leo Court 3. Mario, David, Court 1. Your lawyer's waiting. Kent, Harvey. Kent, Harvey Kent. I'm Harvey Kent. You thief, sign there and there. The check getting charges against you have been dropped. Lack of evidence, you're walking. You don't know how lucky you are, Kent. I did a lot of thinking when I was lying in the cop's property office. This is the 90s. Sentiment is out. We gotta go straight for the jugular. Right about now, smackheads all over this city are fixing the days per state. Only instead I haven't they are expecting. They'll find dig out themselves in one way, take it to hell. Isn't that fouling our own nest? I mean, if we are going back into business, this city manufactures junkies. They'll get plenty others that carry our stuff. And as for vets, I got plans for the guy. Corkscrew plans. Ha 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 ha. You are incorrigible, Scarface. Doesn't human life mean anything to you? Sure, it's guk, ain't it? Almost just like the old days. Feel like that for me too, only the other way around, if that makes sense. So many nights Bruce and I came down the stairs together. And Batman and Robin emerged at the bottom. Hard to believe that I once wore the Robin costumes. Even harder to believe I am the Batman now. Best check out the city before we tackle the night. 13 addicts dead, at least 20 taken to St. John's Hospital as a result of a suspected batch of contaminated heroin. Interesting, St. John's serves the Wharfdale area. That's been Morty Vet's turf for a year or so. Vet is a clever guy, clever enough to have a clean seat. He sells good stuff to repeat customers with no fuss. So why would he suddenly dump poison on them? Maybe he didn't. Poison who else might have? What kind of mind is depraved enough to murder people who are killing themselves away? Let's ask the computer. A ventriloquist and his dummy? I've obviously been out of goddamn too long. The ventriloquist controlled Waftail before Beth did. He's still on the run from Arkham. Could be he wants his turf back. Well, we'll see about that. Yeah, like the old days. At least 20. And we can count on there being more. Dealers who have paid for bad heroin won't be willing to lose money. They'll just cut it and pass it on. Maybe not such a bad thing, Thomas. It's not exactly enhancements to the city we're losing. They are human beings, Sergeant. It's not our place to judge them. Our job is to serve them and protect them, which you are manifestly not doing. Sorry, Thomas. We will stop. Look at the sky. For a moment, I almost expectant. It's at times like this he used to ask for help. The trust it required to work with a vigilante had been built up over a long time. Jim Gordon could never seek and from someone he didn't know, and he no longer knows the man in the costume. The bat signal is off and the sky seems empty without him. Is he really out? I have considered my partnership of more seriously, Marty. Now things is getting bloody. Don't be ridiculous. How could I go into business with a ventriloquist dummy? I'd be the laughingstock of Gotham. Yeah, think I ain't know your dope is killing your customers as fast as they can fix it. I want to speak to Bobby. No problem, Marty. What say I bring him around and we'll straighten this whole matter out. Haven't get a why don't I treat you to a night out? Come to the club at 8 o'clock. Clock? What do you mean? The ventriloquist club, ya moron, night club. Come alone and no tricks or Goggy gets the corkscrew. I knew we'd face this hassle one day. Well, better sooner than later. Vito, you guys take the serious artillery and hit this nice spot. I want the ventriloquist wasted. And the stinking dummy. Burned. While said out of Wesker, alias the ventriloquist is a psychopath suffering from extreme schizophrenia. Seems Wesker is pleasant and quiet, but he expresses the evil side of his nature through his ventriloquist dummy's coffee. I haven't come up against them myself, but I have to admit this. It's hard to take such a combo seriously. Agreed, but remember, at first sight, you might think the Joker was only a clown. No sign of life. I suppose it was a long shot Wesker would be here. He's an escaped prisoner, unlikely he would hide out in the first place anybody would think of looking. So back to random patrol? Hold on a minute. More company. They're armed. Could be a drug meeting. It's a double cross. Scarface was right. Scarface is always right. It's all locked up. They gotta be inside. We split up. Hit front and back together. It's a hit. Go for the driver. Wong skas. Toof. What in the name? Grenades. Run, you fools. Blam. Screech. Take cover. I'll handle these. Murdering rats. Carnage. I called it in. Ambulance will be here soon. I'm beginning to load this ventriloquist with a vengeance. Where do I find Wesker? He had nothing to do with this. We're acting alone. Would you rather I make you tell me? You can't, that anti-legal. Right. I'm a vigilante. That means I can do whatever I want to you. You've got exactly 5 seconds to start talking, scum. You win. 1412 Hooper Street. He's going to say Vetch. That's bluff. Jean Paul would have just beaten it out of them. That's why he lost the job. Somebody at the door, Mr. Vetch. Vito and called in. Check it. Yeah, who is there? Bam, bam, bam. Looks like the game changed, Marty. You convinced me ventriloquist we're partners. Dr. Me, the ventriloquist just a means of perambulation. Okay, Scarface, take it easy, partner. That deal's off. You give you a chance. I'm taking over your cash and your stash, lock, stock, and barrel. Where do I got it hid? Hand over to you just like that? You must be joking. Climbing up on me, huh? I got my own way of opening clamps. Rhino, the corkscrew. You're gonna find out, Marty. I'm gat the gun evil. But you're just a dummy. No, the ordinary dummy, sucker. They made me from the wood the Blackgate gallows. Dozens of killers and arsonists and maniacs and worse died hanging from me, jerking and screaming as their claxons went straight to hell. Quit it, boss. You're spooking me. Shut up, you geek palooka. Please, ventriloquist, don't make him do this. I'm sorry, Morty. I'm not in charge. If it was up to me, I would set you free. I quite like you. Boss, Batman and Robin headed this way. You're lucky this time, Marty. Got I'll give Gak. Rhino, with me. You hold him off, Nathan. Boss, don't leave me. Crass! I've got him. Stop the ventriloquist. It's over, Wesker. I'm talking to you. Please, no violence. You give up too easy, Goldilocks. Throw me. So long, Gat Grin. Ha 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 ha. I give up. Don't hit me. I'm not a physical man. Blast. We've got the mastermind. The dummy isn't going to matter much. It wasn't me. Scarface made me do it. He's weak, evil. The new Batman should be satisfied, but a faint doubt nags at his mind. Something about with double acts, ventriloquist and Scarface, Batman and Robin. Each needs the other. They are never the same if you split them up. Once long ago, the biggest double act of them all, Two-Faced, almost cost him everything. He shivers and puts the memory from him as they wade into the night. It's okay, Scarface. I won't let you down. The ventriloquist gave me strict instructions about what I was to do if this situation ever arose. Probably passports and emergency cash and detailed plans for running the organization while I figure out how to break him out of jail. Huh? There is nothing there, just a book. Justice is such a fragile thing. Man's lives dependent on marks on paper, pulses in a computer. What would happen if the paper tears, if the computers crash? It's all interconnected, every element depending on every other to keep a city running. He could bring it all tumbling down. He could make Gotham a paradise for criminals and outlaws. Through the coin, fate has made her decision, anarchy. So shall it be. So shall it be.